Come on around.
Is anybody brave enough to ask me how I'm doing?
How are you doing?
Well, I'm dead,
Oh,
but, thank you. But otherwise, I'm doing well, thank you. My name is Charlie Brown, and now I know what you're all thinking. I am not that Charlie Brown, but I definitely have a story to tell. I was born in Kennesaw on March 22nd, 1891 to John Henry and Etta Brown. You can find them resting right here in the same cemetery. I tried to ask them to come out and say hi, but they don't get around much these days. Although my 30-year life was short by today's standards, I had an eventful life. I spent 7 years in the military, as you can see here. 27 months of that time saw me fighting in the Great War. I was among the first 25,000 men who were sent to Europe during that time, and I was honored to serve as a Master Supply Sergeant of the 18th Regiment of the 1st Infantry Division. Some of you may know the Great War as World War I, but it wasn't actually called World War I until the start of the Second World War. We hear that a lot around here. I guess we hoped there would never be another war like the Great War. I was part of many major battles, and my division saw much of the heaviest fighting in France. I also was part of the occupying force in Germany. By some estimates, the U.S. suffered more than 300,000 casualties in the Great War. I don't think it was so great. It was September 1919 by the time I finished my tour and returned to the U.S. According to the Marietta Journal, I was the most decorated soldier from Cobb County, which, in case you were unaware, you are standing in right now. I continued to serve in the Army and was stationed at Fort Zachary Taylor, just outside of Louisville, Kentucky. Not much later, in 1920, I met and married my wife, Monta Boyles. I'm glad I had the opportunity to serve my country, but I had at least hoped I would have the chance to live in it afterwards. I didn't get to experience as much of life after the war as I would have liked. Married life, a house, a yard, and kids. See, I've been in this cemetery since January 4th, 1921, thanks to tuberculosis. It really is unfortunate sometimes how things end all of a sudden. Which is all the more reason, I guess, to cherish the time we have while we have it. Anyway, I don't mean to send y'all home on such a sad note. I sure am glad you came by to see me. You can stop by any time. And just so you're aware, I think there's some ghosts out here.